Hey guys, Chaos Master here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. This is not exactly where I last left off. I know I've been I was in the middle of trying to do something, and I kept getting interrupted. Like after 1 minute, I tried to go and help take care of, check out a neighbor's pool filter just to make sure it was on, and then I got sucked into trying to clean up around their pool. Like trying to clean up leaves and sticks I got around. That was fine. And then I got stuck in a conversation, which was my fault. And then when I came back, I saw how long the recording was. So yeah. And of course I was busy with Tales of Grace's F and trying to do some trails from zero. And now here we are. Let's see. Good morning, Celine. Meow. You seem kind of meeker than usual today. Did Emma catch you clawing the furniture and chew you out or something? I guess that's none of my business. What are you doing, Rean? We really should be leaving soon. Right, let's go. Okay, so we can do that. Okay, just wanted to double check about something. So there's nothing else we really need to do. Yes. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be cheap. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdallr this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming into the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service pound. Oop. We ask all passengers. Yeah, shit. Oh well, I fucked up. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour, after all. So we're really headed to the capital. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice on family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Not to worry, I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. I'm not even sure where to start. Alright, not too much longer till we arrive, so let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country. Which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Wow, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital has about 300,000 people. The Republic's capital is pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Huh? Really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't know who our point of contact is, or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias' home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. But Machias' dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place? I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Alright, here we can talk to everyone in our current party, of course, and play Blade. Since I already have maxed out their link levels, I don't need to play Blade, but of course every time you're in the train, and your first, and possibly even second run through if you haven't gotten their link levels high enough, then play Blade. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horrors await us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. There are all kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now, that does sound fun. Hopefully you'll get a chance to drop by your home at some point too. Who knows? The capital is pretty massive after all. It's going to be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. You seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? We can't let ourselves get caught up in the festival atmosphere or we'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though. Well, all we can do is try. St. Estraya's girls' school is in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Do you think you'll be visiting her? I might if I get the chance. The last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. I don't know if that's really how to say it. Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're all enrolled at St. Estraya as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to almost anyone aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. If only there were something I could do to help them. So this month's field study is in the capital. We certainly won't be staying at my home, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is pretty busy man, huh? He'd have to be governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. And with all the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure, we'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around, after all, so you get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're there. At least in terms of city navigation, we'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Now last, Fee. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. Do you enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. We used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then? Sometimes. We traveled in airships and boats too. But sometimes we were stowed away in cargo holds so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. And I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. There's gotta be some kind of common ground. Something to help get them through this. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, so we're done talking. 8:20. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, yep. If he's unsure, yeah. Looks like we're almost there. Indeed. It doesn't feel as though our train ride was all that long. Well, Heimdallr is just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day after all.
exactly on time.
Huh?
Wait, what?
You're that...
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're from the Railway Military Police, if memory serves me correctly.
You're... Captain Claire, was it?
That's right. I'm glad you remember me. I believe it's been about 3 months since we last met.
So, this must be the woman the group who went to Keldic encountered.
So this is an officer from the fearsome RMP?
Since you're here, does that mean you're going to be the one assigning our tasks for this month's field study?
No, I'm just here to provide a place for you to talk with the person who is. He should be here any moment now. Ah, here he comes.
Perfect timing.
No way.
Yep. We were just talking about him too.
Dad? Huh. I've seen him in the Imperial Chronicle before.
Governor Regnitz, one of the Reformists' most influential voices.
So this is Machias' father.
This is the first time I've met most of you, so let me introduce myself. I'm Karl Regnitz, Machias' father. I'm the governor of Heimdallr and head of the local government. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignments and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? I think I'm saying it wrong. I don't know why. Probably am. Oh well. It seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies, I probably should have explained a little more first. It's actually a very simple reason. I'm here because I sit on Thors Military Academy's board of directors. You what? How? First Eustace's brother, then Elise's mother, and now Machias' father. It stretches the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. But whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the board of directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for you all. And for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city is big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart, even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdallr is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Group A's tasks cover the area east of Van Queer Street. I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. While Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Van Queer Street. I don't know, again, I'm not sure that's how I say it, I don't remember. It's either Van Queer or Van Queer, I don't know. I don't remember, Van Queer, I don't know if it's ever actually meant, if it's ever said before. Must be an important street. Actually, well, maybe I can... Hold on. From what I could get, it's Vankia, I think. At least from what I found on Google Translate. I think. But all I know is that the word is French. It's a French word. Or it's a word that's said in French. I don't know, man. I don't know how to properly deliver right now. I'm trying to juggle it all. But anyway, Vanquia. That's all I can say. Let's go. Oops. Well, for safety purposes, let's just say it's V Street, okay? That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll see it stretching out to the north. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of this field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like each group to take one of these envelopes. Address and key. This envelope looks like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Group A, Alto Street, 4-32-21. Group B, Vesta Street, 5-27-126. Oh, Alto Street? That's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address brings any particular place to mind, though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working-class neighborhood. Dad, are these? That's right, the addresses of the places you'll be staying while you're here, along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. My apologies, I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. I wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Oh, and one more thing. The communications functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on just a... I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more... playful? I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. At least he manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor somehow. Actually, I've heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth, but people say he's a born leader too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the capital is the nexus in the heart of the nation's entire railway network. As such, the Railway Military Police finds itself indebted daily to Governor Regnitz's good graces. This was just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. We need to get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course, I wish you well in your studies. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. Yeah, I like the theme of this place. It's really catchy, in my opinion. Kind of soothing, if you think about it. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an oval tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. There's something of an icon here in Heimdallr. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing. All that and so many orbital cars on the road too. Is that building off in the distance? That would be Valflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. Although from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. Yes, that's the case. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. I wish you the best of luck on your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. Actually, you know what makes me think? The music makes me think of? Like this, the OST for this honestly makes me think that it's like a water level, you know? It's got that kind of feeling with the music, with the beats that the beat of the music has. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, though the Railway Military Police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. The crazy. I don't know how to fucking say it. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram, though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the capital is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You could say that again. Though it seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we'll need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. We've got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. I haven't been to the capital in a long time, but I'm always surprised at just how big this street is. Really? This view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my house province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. While even here, carriages were the standard up until around 20 years ago. But these days, they seem kind of quaint. You never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbow probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. Though I guess when you were in a... Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway... anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Isn't that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. We should be taking a right here. I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Anyway, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot? You live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But, well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kinda want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still. I doubt my dad will be, and not sure if my sis will be either. Yeah, I think you mentioned having an older sister before. All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist, thanks. My house is the two-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. Alright, well, before that... Actually, no, yeah, we'll go there first. My, this place looks so nice. Wouldn't mind living here myself. Yeah, tourist. I wonder if there's anyone with names. Well, if it isn't Elliot, what are you doing back here so soon? Hey there, Sorrow. Mind if I ask what you're doing here? Do you even need to ask? I'm figuring out this year's decorations, of course. Wait, you're starting already? We can't just decide on important matters like this willy-nilly. This sort of thing requires the utmost preparation and thought. Geez, why does Dad always have to be so demanding when it comes to this stuff? Events like this are the only time you'll ever see him this excited. Wow. Oop. I was actually trying to talk to the lady, but oh, alright. Craig family home. It's been so long I was last here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry, I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. I gotta turn off turbo mode for this part. I remember this part. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? I'll be with you in just a moment. Sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Whoa! Oh my. It's you. It's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. Fiona Craig. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I'm so glad to finally meet all of you. Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? You must be Rean, Laura, Marcus, and Fee? Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you'd made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. And none of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home. Elliot is in the wind orchestra of the academy too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. Couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while, but he's so busy with work that he rarely has a chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do anyway? Well... Oh, have you not told them? Now you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way you'd guess that looking at me, right? I didn't exactly inherit the physique. You got a point. But man, last name Craig in the Army, it sounds really familiar. Wait, your father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's Armed Forces? That's our dad, alright. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army, and he's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy, but I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Neidhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? It kind of threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago, but now I can see how you'd wind up talking with him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I was kind of hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Oh, right. Do you know of any hotels around here, Fiona? We've got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age when it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. Oh my gosh. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Dude. I never get tired of that. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but... Can you show me the address he gave you? Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. Oh, I think I know where this is. Isn't this where the old Bracer Guild used to be? Oh, a guild branch. Are you sure? Yeah, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though we've been out of touch for a while now. I wonder who it is, honestly. I don't think it was that... I don't think... No, Fiona never showed up in Trails from Azure. I remember that much. I mean, yeah, it would make sense that they wouldn't do that. And I don't think it would ever be mentioned Trails in the Sky trilogy. Maybe the character was mentioned in... I don't know, maybe it's just a random bracer that we don't know. Like an NPC bracer that never gets a name. Oh well. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still. I'm baffled as to why my father would choose to put us in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. I was hoping you'd stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here, alone. It'd make my day if you dropped by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble. I'm not going to turn down home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. I'll be sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. So make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems we have more than just a festival to look forward to now. You said it. All right, let's head on over to the guild. Okay. I still can't believe that Elliot's come back home so quickly. Oh, Adios, thank you for answering my prayers. I think you might be overreacting a little. Either way, I'm so pleased to have you all here. I'll be sure to make something extra delicious for dinner tonight, so make sure you're all back in time. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Alright, let's go take a look at the guild house. Which is... no, not there. Nope. There we go. Ah, here it is. Yeah, this place doesn't have the Bracer Guild logo, so it makes sense that... obviously because it's shut down, so it makes sense. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdallr, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though. Not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Interesting. I get why, it's just I don't know if it was... no, well, maybe it got brought up in... maybe it was something that was brought up in the Trails of the Sky trilogy, just something from, like, random conversation. Yeah, that would make sense, I guess. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. A fire? Wait, is this what was mentioned in I don't remember. Were they talking about fire years ago? No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. Some suddenly thought. Just remember though, a year ago. No. The fire. I don't know. Was it a year? I lost it. So fuck. But like I don't know. I was thinking that maybe it might have something to do with Ren, but if the whole thing happened, the fire only happened a year ago, then it couldn't be because of Ren. Ren was still too young. Like it was years. Yeah, it was years ago, so it wouldn't be tied to Ren. It might the people that did kidnap Ren and everything and set that place and set that fire in Ren's past when they took her. Could have been tied to this fire incident too. Well, we don't know. Nothing. Oh, I missed what she said. Oh well. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? Our father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. Well, shall we open it up? Maybe Fee said something and I didn't pay that much attention. I really wasn't. I was thinking. Oh well. When I look over the footage again, I'll just look over the footage and see if maybe there was to see if there was something, and then probably make mention of it in the next part. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Alright, underground passage monster. My name is Noble. Okay. It's kind of a lazy name. A customer visited my gelato stall yesterday, accidentally dropped their hat. Okay. The journalist, Imperial Chronicle. Amber or more, if possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song. Okay. The task Machias' father selected certainly showed the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of V Street. So it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back here when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. You can travel between the areas. Field study to travel. Either walk to the end of an area map or press the square button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination. Alright, so we'll go to... Come on, let's step out. Yeah, we'll go here. Yeah, we're gonna get all these kinds of cutscenes. So this is V Street. It sure is busy. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost too, which means you'll see lots of different types of people. Different types of people and different types of over vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partly due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. We better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Indeed. Alright, let's enter here first. Thank you for your continued patronage. Our goal here... I hope you enjoy. Okay. Oh my, today's such a busy day. So much to buy. It's together for dinner on the first night of the festival, so I need to get everything while I can. No. Right? No. We're giving out this recipe to everyone who stops by. It's a recipe to make delicious gratin. Don't believe me? Try it yourself. Nice. Oh yeah, and I need to try cooking up the recipes.
Hope this turns out okay. Oh.
Yeah, I figured. So it must be Emma.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. technically.
Yep. Alright. Nothing much else we need to do here. You know, at the counter at least. Alright, let's see. Yeah, puppy strap. I'll get 2. Just in case. Alright, is there nothing else to do? Where's my parents work there? You guys know anyone from Class 7? I'm always hearing about them and their fancy rating films. Well, welcome to Heimdallr. Glad to have you here. Wasn't sure if I actually read it right that they said Class 7. Let's shop here, and you can get the books, chapters 6, 7, and 8, the Cornelia reprint. Yeah, I got all the Cornelian books, but I'm still gonna point them out. Alright.
Isn't this...
Oh, this is where they published the Imperial Chronicle newspaper.
Okay, so then next... No, it's the same thing there. Oh yeah, we got weapons and armor. Every day we get students here. That explains it then. Yep, military. We got the weapons shop here. And the orbital factory. Yeah. Oh, yes. Argus taking. You know what you got? Yada yada. Okay, that's done there. Let's go to Draco's Plaza. This is Draco's Plaza. The large building you can see in the distance is Valflame Palace, home of the Imperial family and the government. I can see a statue of Emperor Dracos the Lionheart in the center of the plaza as well. This is the one place in the capital that never gets any less stunning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we've come all the way out here. We might as well go take a closer look. Yep. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna double check this because there is a fishing spot here. Alright, so past... Yeah, we can talk to everyone else here, but first...
This looks like a nice spot.
Yeah, so let me double check this place with the fish. If this actually has it. see. Okay, so... Don't know if this is one. No, but we could get the Pale Salamander here on New Game Plus, or at least. Nicholas Plaza. That's regularly. Normally, you would get an Anor carp here if you want to. Here, and you can get trout regularly. On New Game Plus, you get Anor carp, trout, and queen crab. So, in other words, there really isn't much of a point to fish here for me right now since it's nothing new. Okay then. Alright, so that's that. Just checking up on the fish. Well, I think I'm gonna have to save it here, and I'm gonna have to end this part here because I'm out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time we will continue. With exploring what we can of Heimdallr and proceed with the requests. So until next time, guys. Laters.